Mr. Baker. Mr. Baker. Mr. Baker.
Hello there! Great to see you again. What do you think of my cardboard building? It's great, isn't it? Yeah, and it's made up completely of old cardboard boxes. The best thing about it is that it can be anything I want it to be. Hello there! I am King Maker, and this is my cardboard castle. You see, you can make boxes into anything if you just use a little imagination. In fact, that's given me a great idea. Let's try something. Try making a brilliant box street using all sorts of boxes and empty packets. Let's make it! We'll need some things from the doodle drawers. Empty boxes and packets. Some cardboard, some paper and some sticky tape. Some paint. A black felt tip pen, some tissue paper and some gloopy PVA glue. Gloopy! Whoa! Now look at this box street picture. It looks great, doesn't it? And to make it, you need to start arranging your empty packets and cardboard boxes onto your piece of cardboard. Now line them up along the bottom of the cardboard like this. You can put them in whatever order you like, but it's a good idea to put a small box next to a bigger one. You can even add a pointy roof like this, maybe on top of one of your tall buildings. And for that, we need to cut out a circle. Now, a good way of doing this is to draw around a bowl. Here we are, a perfect circle. Now we need to cut this out, but be careful, scissors are sharp. There, a circle. Now we need to make a snip along here up to the middle of our circle. This will help us bend it into a cone shape. Let's stick it together with a bit of sticky tape. Now, this is a bit tricky, so you might want to ask an adult to help you. There, a lovely cone. And we can use this as a nice roof on top of one of our buildings. When you're happy with the positions of everything, stick it all down with gloopy glue. Then cover the boxes and the background with a layer of gloopy glue and torn up pieces of tissue paper. When it's dry, you're ready to paint your box buildings. You can choose whatever colours you like, but it looks good if the buildings are painted different colours. And don't forget to paint the sky as well. When it's all dry, it'll look something like this. And look, you can even paint a sun in the sky if you want to. Now let's add extra detail by painting on windows and doors. Then add some details with a black pen. When it's finished, it looks like this. What a great effect! You can turn your boxes into anything. It's up to you. How about doing a nighttime box street with the moon and stars in a dark blue sky? Or how about this really big one? It's a whole street made out of big boxes and tubes. What What a great effect! Let's take a closer look. Cardboard boxes are great! They're really useful and you can make your picture as big or as small as you like. Ooh, that was fun. Oh, there's a snoring noise coming from the shelves. We know who that is. Come on. It's the shapes. And do you know what? They're always asleep. Let's wake them up.
I am a circle.
I am a triangle. I am a square.
I am a rectangle. I am a shape.
I am a triangle.
Can you guess what's hiding in the triangles? Any ideas yet? It's a pelican! Well done, Triangle. It's time to get back on the shelf. I knew that waking the shapes up was a good idea. They're brilliant!
Pocky here! Minute Maid time!
Oh, great! It's Minute Make Time! Here's what we're going to make today. It's an ugly rock. It's ugly, but it looks great. Just like me. And to make an ugly rock, you will need a glue stick, a black pen, a pair of scissors, some white paper, a very small fluffy pom-pom, and a button. Now we'll also need a stone and some googly eyes. Now you can get these from an art and craft shop. I'll be back in a tick. I've got them. And here they are. There's our stone and our two googly eyes. Now, do you think it's possible to make this in just 1 minute?
No way!
Oh, well, I think I can do it, although I will have to be very quick. Don't worry, though, I'll remind you how to do it at the end. Let's make it in a minute! Get your clean rock and glue on some googly eyes like this. There's one eye. There's another one. There, two eyes. Now let's give him some funny hair with a pom-pom. Put plenty of glue on there and then stick that on. There we go. And then a nose with a button. There we go. Oh, it needs a bit more glue on the pom-pom. Go on, stick on. There we go. Now let's make a mouth by drawing a funny one on some white paper.
Halfway there!
There we go, like that. Now I'm going to cut these out very carefully with some scissors. There we go. Round there like that. Round and round we go. Don't forget scissors are sharp, so you can take a bit longer with that bit if you like. Now I need to get some glue and glue it on to the mouth of my ugly rock. I did it!
Only just!
With time to spare, actually, Tocky. And if, like me, you've got more than a minute, you could paint your ugly rock a brilliant bright colour, like this green one. Or how about trying a yellow ugly rock with a square button for its nose? Or a blue ugly rock with a bigger pom-pom for its hair? Or why not try making a bigger ugly rock with more eyes and painted spots? Ugly rocks made in a minute. They're ugly, but beautiful. Why don't you try and make one? Here's a reminder of how to do it. Let's go back to the beginning and take another look. Glue the googly eyes onto a stone. Stick on a pom-pom for hair and stick on a button for a nose. Draw and cut out a funny, ugly mouth and stick it onto your stone to finish your ugly rock. Why don't you try and make it in a minute? Oh, hello, everyone.
Watch this!
I wonder what they're up to.
I'm grey. I am red. I am orange. I'm light blue. I'm dark blue. It's a lifeboat!
Well done, everybody. See you next time. Now it's time to frame it. Frame it. Frame it. Now take a look at this. What a fantastic sawdust picture. It's great fun to do and makes a picture so good you'll be able to frame it. You will need some coloured paper, wrapping paper, gloopy PVA glue, scissors, a thin black pen, a brush, googly eyes, buttons and sawdust, which you can buy from a pet shop. To make your picture, draw the outline of a dog onto some coloured paper, or you can draw any animal you like. Now cover your drawing with gloopy glue and sprinkle sawdust all over it. Shake off any extra sawdust and sweep it up. Then carefully cut your sawdust dog out and stick it onto some colourful wrapping paper. And why not make your dog a collar by sticking on a thin strip of wrapping paper like this? Stick on a button to finish off the collar and add another button for the nose. Last of all, stick on 2 googly eyes to finish off your super sawdust dog. Doesn't it look amazing? What a brilliant picture! Why don't you have a go? And then frame it! Great! And as well as sawdust, I like making pictures out of all sorts of things. So, let's make a picture out of jelly sweets. What are they going to make? It's a cooked breakfast. Yummy. Guess what's happening now? Do you know what day it is today? Well, I'll tell you, it's not my birthday. That's right. And even though it's not my birthday, I still think we should celebrate. So... Look at this fantastic not my birthday cake. Oh, I tell you what though, it gives me a great idea. Let's make something. Make a delicious looking cake that's totally fake. Let's make it. We'll need some things from the doodle drawers. 2 big pink sponges and some strips of tissue paper. Some gloopy PVA glue. Some paints and a big brush. A ruler and a pen. Oh! Now, to make a fantastic fake cake, like this tasty one here, we need to start off with a piece of pink sponge, like this, and using a pen and a ruler, we're going to draw a tall triangle that looks a bit like a piece of cheese. Now we're going to cut this triangle out, but be careful because scissors are sharp. Hey, oh. Now, this is a little bit fiddly, so you might want to ask an adult to help you. Now, draw around this sponge triangle onto another piece of sponge. Now we can cut this shape out as well, very carefully. Next, we're going to make the sticky, gooey fake cake filling. Paint on some red paint, first of all, to one of the sponge triangles. Now, we're just going to paint it along this edge here, like this. Now, don't worry if the paint dribbles a bit. It all adds to the effect.
Now do the same on the opposite edge.
There, that's all the red done on that triangle. Then, on the other triangle, we're going to use a different colour.
How about white paint for the creamy filling? Again, paint along two edges of your triangle, like this. Once both sponges are painted, brush on some gloopy glue to the top of the jammy triangle and stick on the creamy triangle so that the white edge meets the red edge like a sandwich.
And there we have a cake. It's taking shape, isn't it? But now we need to make some icing. And for that, we need to take a piece of tissue paper.
And we're just going to scrunch and bunch it up.
There we are, very loosely. And then we're going to take this side and just fold it into the middle, like that. And then take this side and fold it into the middle as well, so it's all bunched together nicely. This is going to be the icing at the back of our cake. So let's bring our cake back in. Add on some gloopy glue here at the back. Then we can pick up our icing and place it on. There we go, that's the icing at the back. But how about some icing in the middle here? It's a circle shape. Now to make that, we need another piece of tissue paper. I'm going to scrunch and bunch it up again, this time a little bit more tightly, and then I'm going to start twirling it round in a circle shape. Round and round it goes.
It doesn't have to be neat.
There, a tissue paper circle.
Add another dollop of gloopy glue and stick it on.
Once your sponge is dry, it's time to use some more paint. But this time, it's to create the delicious icing on the back of the cake and on the top. Now you can choose whatever colour icing you like, but I think we should do a nice white icing. So let's get a clean brush and let's get some gloopy paint. Now it looks really good if your paint is nice and thick and gloopy like this. And when it's dry, doesn't it look fantastic? But there's one thing missing. It's the cherry on the top. Now to make that, we need a square of red tissue paper like this, and we're going to scrunch it up into a ball. Here we go. Now let's brush on some gloopy glue on top of our circle of icing, and then we can stick it on. There we go. It's the cherry on top of the cake. Wow, look at it, a fake cake that's easy to make. And why not try some other spongy delights? Ooh. Why not try a slice of chocolate cake with pink icing and shiny beads? Or you could try making a whole cake using 2 large round sponges like this. Yes, all those fake cakes look fantastic. The only thing you can't do, of course, is eat them.
Time to go!
Oh, that means my making time's over, but yours is just beginning. See you soon. It's time to put all this stuff back in its box.
If you like making things like Mr. Maker, visit bbc.co.uk/CBeebies for more ideas. Come on, mini makers, let's dance with the shapes.
I am a circle.
Spin around in a circle on the ground.
I am a triangle.
Clap your hands in the air, triangles everywhere.
I am a square.
Everybody draw a square. Draw it here, draw it there.
I am a rectangle.
Bounce, everybody. Bounce like you just don't care. What's it going to be? Wait and we will see. A shape for you and me. Mr. Maker. Mr. Maker. Mr. Maker.
Hello there, great to see you again. I'm just drawing around this mug to make a cool pattern. Let's have a look. Oh, very nice. It's great fun drawing around things. Let's find something else. Now I'm looking for a real challenge, something that I've not drawn round before. Aha! Here's my dinosaur toy. Very cool, but I've already drawn round this. Here's my pasta jar. Now this is great to draw round. I know that because I've already drawn round it. Yeah. Ah, look! Here's my mirror. Now this is great, but I've already drawn round that as well. Wait a minute. I've drawn round the mirror, but I haven't drawn round what's inside the mirror. Me! And that gives me a great idea. Let's try something.
Try turning yourself into a full-size pirate by drawing around your body. Ha ha ha!
Let's make it. We'll need some things from the doodle drawers. Come on. A large sheet or roll of paper. A pencil and some sticky tape. A thick black pen. And some paints. Now, to turn yourself into whatever you want, like this fantastic Mr. Maker-sized pirate here, start off by laying down your paper. Now, you might want to stick a few bits of paper together to make sure that it's big enough, or you could use a roll of old wallpaper. Either way, use some sticky tape to stick it down. Now you have to ask a friend to draw around you. Come on, magic pencil, there's work to do. Now lie down on the paper, making sure that you keep all of your arms and legs inside. Thanks, Magic Pencil! When you've got your pencil line drawn around your whole body, jump up again. Now you can turn yourself into whatever you like.
But this is going to be a pirate. Aha!
Now you might find this easier to do if you stick your picture up on a wall with some sticky tack, but make sure you ask permission first from an adult. Now take a black pen and start to draw a pirate using your outline as a guide. How about a spotty headscarf? Don't worry if you draw over your pencil lines, you're going to rub them out later anyway. There. And pirates always have one patch over an eye. Fill in the rest of the face with scraggy hair and an earring. We could also add a nice pirate's top. How about drawing on a pirate's hook?
Remember, don't worry about the pencil lines underneath. They're just there as a guide for us. So there's going to be a hook where there once was a hand.
Now some trousers, and on one foot a nice black boot, and on the other a pirate's peg leg. Wow! Fantastic! Now we can paint it. But remember to rub out all of the pencil lines that you don't need first. How about painting your pirate with a red and white stripy top, a black and white spotty headscarf, and some blue trousers? Ooh. And when you've painted the whole thing and it's dry, you can cut it out. But be careful, scissors are sharp. Wow, fantastic! Your very own pirate! Ha, me hearties! And remember, you can turn yourself into absolutely anything. Ooh, this picture of me as a spaceman is out of this world! Whoa! And look at this! It's me as a brilliant and quite beautiful ballerina. I think I look rather good, actually. I'd be a great ballerina. Watch! Ooh.
Oh, those shapes will sleep through anything. But they won't sleep through this.
Let's wake them up.
The shape. The shape.
I am a circle.
I am a triangle. I am a square.
I am a rectangle.
The shape.
I am a circle.
Try and guess what the circles are making today. What could it be? It's a ring! Well done, Circle. Time to get back on the shelf.
Oh, I do love those shapes, you know. They're so funny.
It's hockey here. Minute Make time.
Oh, it's Minute Make time. Come on, everyone. Here's what we're making today. A flying saucer from outer space. Yes, and to make a flying saucer, you will need some sticky tape, some glue, a brush, a fluffy pom-pom, a paper bowl, a paper plate, a clear plastic tub, and a piece of wool. We'll also need some googly eyes, and you can get those from an art and craft shop. I'll be back in a tick. I've got them. Here are our googly eyes. Now, do you think it's possible to make this in just 1 minute?
No way.
Well, my feathered friend, we're about to find out. I'm going to have to be very quick, but don't worry, I'll remind you how to do it at the end. Let's make it in a minute. Right, let's get our bowl and put on lots of gloopy PVA glue. We're going to put all around the edge here. Going to put on plenty, because that's going to help us stick it to our paper plate. There we go. We're going to turn the bowl upside down like that and then stick it on. That's going to make our spaceship. Now we get our pom-pom, dip that in the glue as well, and then glue that on top. And then we need to get our googly eyes and stick those on. Now our alien's going to have 3 eyes. There's 1, there's 2, and here's the 3rd alien eye. Oh, I've got to hurry up. There we go. There's his 3rd eye. Stick that down a bit more. Now get some glue on this. This is our tub. That goes on top. And then we stick the bit of wool on top of that. I've done it!
Nice alien.
That was close, but I made a flying saucer in a minute. And if you've got more than a minute, you can paint and decorate your flying saucer however you like.
You could paint it silver, add coloured stickers and make it stand out with a black pen. Or why not make a really big flying saucer for lots of aliens using a bigger plate and a bigger bowl?
A flying saucer made in a minute. Why don't you try it? Here's a reminder of how to do it.
Let's go back to the beginning and take another look. Glue round the edge of a paper bowl and stick it to a paper plate. Glue on a pom-pom and stick on googly eyes. Then glue a plastic tub on top of your pom-pom. And finally tape wool to the top of the tub to complete your flying saucer.
Why don't you try making it in a minute?
We're here, Mr. Maker!
Oh, hello everyone.
Watch this!
I wonder what they're up to.
I'm brown.
Well done, everybody. See you soon. Now it's time to...
Frame it! Frame it! Frame it! Now, take a look at this.
What a brilliant dragon picture. It's great fun to do and makes a picture so good you'll be able to frame it. You'll need coloured paper, some craft foam, a pencil, scissors, a glue stick, googly eyes and sparkly gems. For the dragon's body, draw a teardrop shape on craft foam with a pencil. Then draw your dragon some hands and feet like this. Next, draw some big triangle shapes for the dragon's spikes and smaller ones for teeth. Now, on a different coloured piece of foam, draw a mouth shape and some circles. Carefully cut out your foam shapes and stick them down to make a dragon. And finally, add some shiny gems and googly eyes to finish off your dragon.
What a brilliant picture! Why don't you have a go? And then, frame it!
Fantastic! Now where is it?
Must be in here some... Ah, ha, ha, ha. Here it is, my crown! Look at that! Now, have you ever wondered what it would be like to be a king or a queen? I have. If I was a king, I'd have a crown and some kingly robes. Ooh! And I'd have a fantastic throne. Oh! And I'd have all the adoring people of Makerland. Hello, adoring people of Makerland. Yes, I'd have everything to make me into a brilliant king. But wait a minute, I've forgotten something. Every king and queen needs a castle. And where am I going to get a castle from? Eh? A castle. A castle. Ooh, a castle. That gives me a great idea. Let's make something.
Try making a castle keeper to protect all of your special things.
Let's make it. I better get changed first. We need to get some things from the doodle drawers. An empty tea bag box. 4 kitchen roll tubes. An empty plastic food tray. Aha! Some paint. Some gloopy PVA glue, a pair of scissors and a black pen. Whoa! Now, to make your very own castle keeper, like this one here, which is very useful for keeping all of your special bits and pieces in, you need to start off with a plastic food tray. Now, you need to get an adult to help you find one of these and thoroughly clean it out. Then, turn it upside down like this, because this is going to be the hill that the castle sits on top of. Then get your tea bag box and sit it on top and make sure that the front flap opens like this. Now we're going to get our 4 kitchen roll tubes and place them in each corner. That's here. Now, everything looks in the right position. I can glue everything in place. When it's dry, you can paint the castle. Now, grey looks really, really good, and you can even paint some dark grey rectangles to look like big stone bricks. Now, don't forget to paint the hill. This hill is going to be grassy green, and we'll need a special mixture that's half gloopy glue and half paint. Let's give it a mix. There. Now this will help our special painty mixture really stick onto the plastic tray. Now to make the top of the turrets, that's these bits here, we need to cut 6 snips at the top of each of the kitchen roll tubes. Now be careful because scissors are sharp. Oh yeah, let's start with this tube here. There's one. There, 6 snips. Let's put the scissors down. And now we're going to bend inside one of these flaps. Bend one down like that. And then leave the next one standing up and push the next one down. Leave the next one up and then push that one down. And that gives us our turrets. Now let's do the same on all of the other kitchen roll tubes. Next, we can add some extra details with a black pen.
Add a door, some windows and brick details. You can even add some light and dark green paint to look like moss.
But it's up to you. You can add as much detail or as little as you like. Wow, it's your very own castle keeper. There it is. So let's open it up and you can keep whatever you like inside.
Like all your arty bits and bobs.
There we go. Perfect, very useful. And you can even try to make some other types of castles as well. How about making a fairy tale castle using 2 boxes and painting it pink and purple? Or even, ooh, a really big castle with 3 boxes and lots of short tubes. Oh, I really like this one. Let's take a closer look. Oh, now this really is a castle fit for a king. Why don't you try making your very own castle keeper to keep all your precious things in?
Time to go!
Oh. Oh, that means my making time's over, but yours is just beginning. See you soon. It's time to put all this stuff back in its box.
If you like making things like Mr. Maker, visit bbc.co.uk/cbbs for more ideas.